Vikings, Bengals, coming up on EA. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. John Lapp on the stop.
Holding offense.
And, of course, the defense is going to accept this penalty.
All right, now, lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And on 1st down, catches the snap out of the gun. Zips left side, and it is complete. He caught it.
Always good to move the chains. So nice job by the quarterback to find his man open for a 1st down.
And on 1st and 10 now, handoff to Peterson. Breaking a tackle. He is able to break free, and he's off to the races. And a huge chunk of yardage.
Right here, you thought he might take it all the way for the defense, even though they gave up a big play, stayed with it, and finally ran him down. And that's a big, big play, because now you give your defense another chance to hold them.
Long ways to go on 2nd down. Left it short, and it's incomplete. But I don't know how much of that falls from the quarterback. He was pressured.
Brandon, the rush showed up so fast, the quarterback had no chance to get the ball downfield.
The snap from the gun, and it's complete. And that tackle right there is... And this game comes to an end here today, partner.
Yeah, we get to shake hands and say goodbye until the next time, as do the
Titans coming to you from the Music City here in Nashville, Tennessee. So the offense has it, 6-yard line, first and goal. Up the gut he goes. And he's brought down by Johnson.
Well, partner, welcome to situational football. They've got to think 4-down territory here. Try to punch it in.
And on first down, from the shotgun, he moves out of the pocket, and he brings it in for the catch. Stop that time by McCourty.
Brandon, I love how in the game of football, everything that we call new, if we research it, we find out it's old. Mobile quarterbacks have been around forever. Those who can extend a play and find open receivers downfield, those guys never get old.
Second down and 7. Here's a run with AP. And there's the tackle, but there's also a first down for the offense. So AP breaks off a nice run. I mean, how many times have we said that in this guy's career?
And whenever I look at the poor defenders trying to stop him, all I think about is the word fortitude. Who has it to come up and take on Adrian Peterson under a full head of steam?
Back to the ground they go. And the defense makes the stop.
And typically the defenders are the ones that dish out the punishment. On this one, we see the runner do exactly that with a perfectly legal, well-executed stiff arm. Oh yes, it's still in the game.
And Casey's the one to bring him down. We take a timeout as the first quarter has hit its conclusion. We'll have quarter number 2 on the other side of this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2 yards to go here on third down. Touchdown! Getting set on first down. Moves out of the pocket. He had it but could not hold on.
Brandon, it happens to the best of them. No matter how great a receiver, eventually a drop's going to result. The best ones in the game, though, don't let it turn into 2 or 3.
Offense looking to avoid a third and long. It's 2nd and 10. Down he goes. Sacked. Big sack on 2nd down. Now the offense needs to convert here on 3rd. And defensively, they're going to split the field into quarters. Trying to buy some time here.
And Brandon, that's a terrific job of avoiding the sack and keeping the play alive.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Try to sell the pass. Here's the draw. The tackle by Parrish Cox. And a nice run there to pick up the first down.
Good understanding by the runner of knowing where the first down line was and getting there.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
And on first down,
Now, check, Patriot.
snap comes back out of the shotgun formation. He's going to have to scramble. And he's going to lock. And the Vikings are in.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
And on first down, handoff to Peterson. Taken to the ground, but not before a good pickup for the offense.
One of the underappreciated aspects of great quarterbacks is their ability to sell fakes. And on draw plays, when they can sell the pass really hard to the defense and then hand it off, that's when that play's successful.
Third down now following the run. And a jumbo set here on the field. And that was his first carry of the day. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Shotgun formation. Scramble drill. And he's going to chuck it long. And a good chunk of yardage is gained on the play. And a timeout on the field. This time it's the offense calling it. And the kicker will try to boot this one through for 3 points. And the kicker converts to give 3 points to his team.
They counted on getting 3 points there. That's exactly what they got, right through the middle of the goalpost.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And on first down, here's a run with AP. Has some room.
When you stack up first downs, you feel like you're in control of the game. In a sense, the offense is now imposing its will against the defense.
Handoff to Peterson. And it's Janoris Searcy with the tackle. Offensive line gets good push, and they pick up the first down.
And the defenders couldn't hold the point of attack, and that created the space needed for the offense to pick up the first down.
And he's hit right away. Second down following the run.
Here we go now.
And the QB's calling something out. Using his feet. And it is caught. Touchdown, Minnesota.
This
really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Getting set on first down. Yelling some things out here to the receivers. Slings it left side. Has enough for the first. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
So the chains are on their sides. It's first and goal from the 6. Second and goal to go now. Here's a run with AP to the right side. Down he goes.
It's not something you see on every play, but when a runner gets the opportunity to fire a stiff arm, meaning taking his hand and putting it out on the defender.
And the Vikings are in. And the offense lining up first and 10. Tackle made at the 35-yard line.
Really nice setup by the runner. Actually get the defender off balance, and then he fires out a stiff arm to allow him to pick up additional yardage.
Handoff to Peterson. Able to dance around for some yards.
And finally, the defense gets a chance to be excited. But all game long, they've struggled to contain this runner.
So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on third. And they'll go with a 2 tight end look. Here's a run with an AP. And a big.
When you call a draw, your whole offense has to be good actors on that play, especially the offensive linemen. They show a good pass set to make you think you're throwing the ball, and then they fire off and lead a runner downfield.
Tackle made by Brian Orakpo. has hit the 2-minute warning. 3 yards to go on second down. Handoff to Peterson. And he is tackled. Hardly anything there.
They've been giving up big gains throughout this game. Finally, they bottle him up. Perhaps this is the spark they needed moving forward. That was a key play right there. A missed opportunity by the defense to get off the field on third down. We all knew they were going to run the ball, yet they were unable to stop it.
8-yard gain on that play.
And this is why teams invest in offensive linemen. When you get the best and you have a chance to close out games late by running the football and keeping the ball away from your opponents, that's when you win championships.
And a good carry to move the chains.
Excellent job by the running back by dropping his shoulder and powering his way forward.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. And an extra tight end on the field now. Here's a run with AP. And he's able to bring him down. And the offensive side, they're going to stop the game with a timeout.
Leopard!
Second down and 2. To the ground. Over to the right side. Stopped that time by McCourty. And the offense is going to halt this game for a moment. They take a timeout. So the field goal team on for a very short try. And the field goal try successful as he splits the uprights. Well, you can sort of tell from the opening kick, this was very, very lopsided, complete blowout here today.
You're exactly right, Brandon. We saw it right away. One team took control and never let up.
NFL on EA Sports, and we're getting set for an NFC North matchup as we join you from U.S.
No. Check. Patriot.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And a huge chunk of yardage.
They're moving the ball on offense now somewhere. Coach Hank Stram is grinning. Just matriculating the ball down the field, boys.
Hand off to Peterson.
to dish out the punishment. On this one, we see the runner do exactly that with a perfectly legal, well-executed stiff arm. Oh, yes, it's still in the game.
It's going to go for 14 yards. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. And a nickel back on the field for the D. And they give back to the ground and able to pick up some good yardage.
Everyone's looking for the big runs, the explosive runs, the 20 to 30-yard plays. But anytime you're picking up good yardage and setting yourself up on down and distance, offenses love that too.
Nice job on the ground there, and the sticks will move.
And he should be patting his offensive lineman on the back right now. They created a nice space for him to run through.
Holding offense.
And that one is going to set the offense back. So 20 yards to go here on first down. And he's going to holler out some instructions. He's going to have to scramble. Tries the deep ball. And that ball probably should have been picked off, but instead incomplete.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for it now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
16-yard gain on the play.
It's easy to take care of the ball when they just hand it to you. But to catch it out of the backfield, showing the soft hands, nice play by the running back.
Able to get the first down. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. And a quick drop. He's on the move. Touchdown, Minnesota. First and 10. The handoff to the back. And he's brought down by Burnett.
It's not something you see on every play. But when a runner gets the opportunity to fire a stiff arm, meaning taking his hand and putting it out on the defender and then extending it to create space between him and the defender in order to gain additional yardage, it's an excellent play when used correctly.
Able to pick up some good yardage.
These are not the runs that you worry about early in the game. These are runs that you're establishing now for later in the game. Trying to wear a defense down and create holes that you'll exploit later. That's a good job there to move the chains. The more first downs you pick up, better shape you'll be in as an offense.
Back to the ground they go. And he's hit and stopped. And then Carey will earn them the first down.
A little bit of leverage there. The low man won, and the point of attack with the offensive lineman creating space for the runner. Really nice setup by the runner. Actually got the defender off balance, and then he fires out a stiff arm to allow him to pick up additional yardage.
Takes the snap out of the gun. And the coverage is good, and it's incomplete.
Whether they deserve credit or not, the defense is going to take credit for that incompletion because it always feels good when you slow down an offense.
From the gun. Showing the mobility here. Gets some air under. Picked off. And the defense with the stop. So here comes the Packer offense now under Mike McCarthy. They'll be... And on first down, here's a run with AP. Running right side. And a good chunk of yardage is gained on the play.
This is old school football. Run it. Keep possession. Keep it moving.
shotgun snap. Gets it away under pressure.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
So 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Handoff to Peterson. Running right side. At a good chunk of yardage there.
Yes, this is where the expression staying ahead of the chains comes into play. Good runs like that one set you up well for 3rd down.
And now he's scrambling. And he's going to be brought down. A long way to go for the offense here on 3rd down.
Now let's go.
He's barking out some instructions. Oh my, he faked the spike. He's flush from the pocket. And that carry was just carry number 1 here for the game. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And he's taken down.
It's not something you see on every play. But when a runner gets the opportunity to fire a stiff arm, meaning taking his hand and putting it out on the defender and then extending it to create space between him and the defender in order to gain additional yardage, it's an excellent play when used correctly.
Here's a run with AP. 11 yards on that play. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Good run there. That will get the offense a 1st down.
Terrific vision. Saw the cut, dove for the hole, and got the 1st down.
And the hit and stop comes at the 25. And a nice run there to pick up the 1st down.
Good understanding by the runner of knowing where the 1st down line was and getting there.
And back to the ground they go on 1st down. Give the tackle to Morgan Burnett.
Brandon, they've been fighting so hard to get in position to win the game. This one won't do it. But if they score here, use their defense to get the ball back, that could put them in a spot to win the game.
Defense has to stand tall here. 3rd and 1. A tackle there, but not before the 1st down is gained.
When you stack up 1st downs, you feel like you're in control of the game. In a sense, the offense is now imposing its will against the defense. Really nice setup by the runner. Actually got the defender off balance, and then he fires out a stiff arm to allow him to pick up additional yardage.
And the QB's calling something out. He looks to scramble. Tackle by Clinton Dix. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a short game was tough. So really good field position here for the offense. And on 1st down, the give to the back. And a really nice game.
Brandon, it appears that this offense is just trying to get into a groove by establishing their running game. Small gains as they try to accumulate the yardage that they hope will pay off throughout the game.
Handoff to Peterson. He's got some yards.
1 yard gain on the play.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Here we go on 3rd down. Buys himself some time. Tackle by Clinton Dix.
No doubt, partner, it's a game of inches. So close to putting 7 on the board right there.
And here we go on 1st and goal. Then a short run there.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Back 99 Philly, here we go.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. And he's going to take this one right up the gut.
And typically the defenders are the ones that dish out the punishment. On this one, we see the runner do exactly that with a perfectly legal, well-executed stiff arm. Oh, yes.
And nobody left to beat. He's in the clear.
Just taking the yards after the catch to the level you want. Nice reception and a long run afterwards. Too bad he was caught before he got to the end zone.
And now a first down following that long gain. Running up the gut. And that was just his first carry of the ball game. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Second and a short 2. And he's on the move now. And picks up some nice yardage.
When the quarterback is elusive, that doesn't mean he has to be able to run around a great deal. Just to be able to slide in the pocket and find open territory.
He's tackled down at the 1. So an entertaining first half, and now we have hit the 2-minute warning.
Terrific play there, Brandon. Got him off balance, got him set up, and juked him and made a great move.
First and goal, deep, and the touchdown there on the short run. So here we go, first and 10 now. Scrambling. He brings it in for the catch. And he's brought down by Burnett. And a timeout is taken here by the offense. And the quarterback on his own island here in the backfield. He'll operate from the gun. He moves out of the pocket. And that one almost taken away by the defense, but it falls innocently to the ground. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Yelling some things out here to the receivers. Throws to his right. Nearly picked off, but he dropped it. And here the offense is going to burn a timeout. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. And he brings it in. And the Vikings are in. And on first down, here's a run with AP.
But overall, a good day for the ball carrier.
So the tackle is made, but he's beyond the first down marker.
When people scout quarterbacks, one trait they're looking for, elusiveness. The ability to keep plays alive when they're being harassed in the pocket.
Offensive line gets good push, and they pick up the first down.
And the defenders couldn't hold the point of attack, and that created the space needed for the offense to pick up the first down.
And across midfield they go as the offense now works in enemy territory. So a nickel formation here for the defense. Hand off to Peterson. Coverage there in a hurry, and down he goes immediately.
And finally, the defense gets a chance to be excited. But all game long, they've struggled to contain this runner.
Shotgun formation. And he's looking to go long. And that ball probably should have been picked off, but instead incomplete.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
scrimmage.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
And some extra help in the defensive secondary here as they drop into the dime. And a timeout on the field. This time it's the offense calling it.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
And on 1st and 10 now. Here's a run with AP. Give the tackle to Morgan Burnett. And a good carry to move the chains.
Excellent job by the running back by dropping his shoulder and powering his way forward.
Right side run. A 4-yard gain and then the stop. 6 yards to go here on 2nd down.
Here we go. Let's go. 3-19.
And he's going to holler out some instructions.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Shotgun snap here. Moves out of the pocket. Going downfield. And that one almost taken away by the defense, but it falls innocently to the ground. And ready for 3rd and 6. Trying to buy some time here. And he's able to bring it in. And a huge chunk of yardage.
Great job there by the quarterback, keeping the play alive by scrambling before finding his target.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And the play ends there thanks to Shields. From the 4, it's 2nd and goal. Hand off to Peterson. And he's hit right away.
They've been giving up big gains throughout this game. Finally, they bottle him up. Perhaps this is the spark they needed moving forward.
The snap from the gun. Touchdown, Minnesota.
No lead.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And he's brought down by Burnett.
The way they're moving the ball on offense now, somewhere Coach Hank Stram is grinning. Just matriculating the ball down the field, boys.
3-19.
And they go the wrong way on this one. A negative play.
It's not something you see on every play, but when a runner gets the opportunity to fire a stiff arm, meaning taking his hand and putting it out on a defender and then extending it to create space between him and the defender in order to gain additional yardage, it's an excellent play when used correctly.
3rd and 11.
Let's go. 3-19.
He's barking out some instructions. They'll operate from the gun. He's going to have to scramble. Tries the right side. Nearly picked off, but he dropped it.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Back 99 Philly, here we go. Back 99 Philly, here we go.
So the offense lining up 1st and 10. Here's a run with AP. So a nice chunk of yardage there before he's taken down to the ground.
And many use the running game like boxers do. Body blow after body blow after body blow. You may not get what you want early, but those add up, and by the 4th quarter, you can break a big one.
Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd and 3. Scramble drill. The tackle by Clay Matthews.
That was a tremendous job of avoiding the sack and keeping the play alive, Brandon.
Handoff to Peterson. Gets some yards. Not a whole lot there.
A win for the defense, but he's been winning all game long. Finally, they get one for themselves, but overall, a good day for the ball carrier. Brandon, that's a body blow type of a run. The type of run that if you keep getting them and accumulating them throughout the game, that'll really wear a defense down. way to pick up the first down.
Here's a run with AP. And now they get into enemy territory across the 50. And with that carry, he has done it. He breaks the single-game rushing record.
How about doing it in the spotlight of our game? How wonderful is that to see all those yards accumulated, culminating in a brand new NFL record.
Back to the ground they go. And he picks up 7 yards.
Everyone's looking for the big runs, the explosive runs, the 20 to 30-yard plays. But anytime you're picking up good yardage and setting yourself up on down and distance, offenses love that too.
Holding offense.
And the defense will accept this penalty and force the offense back. See if they stay on the ground for second down. The defense here in a dime look. Catches the snap out of a gun. And it's complete.
Brandon, when you have a play to do that, that just makes your offense that much more dangerous. Being able to get outside the pocket, yet still keeping his eyes downfield and finding open receivers.
Using his feet. Right side throw. And the Vikings. And the offense starting from a great spot here on this next drive. Getting set on first down. Handoff to Peterson. And he's brought down by Matthews.
And finally, the defense gets a chance to be excited. But all game long, they've struggled to contain this runner.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. Defense stops him, but not before about 5 on that play. In the red zone this time. Brings up a 3rd and 2. The snap from the gun. He's going to have to scramble. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle.
And Brandon does a terrific job of avoiding the sack and keeping the play alive.
And from the 9-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. So he's finally brought down, but not before a really good gain.
Really nice setup by the runner. Actually got the defender off balance, and then he fires out a stiff arm to allow him to pick up additional yardage. The offense is in a spot now where there's no need to think small. 3 points shouldn't even be in the thought process. It is a touchdown or nothing at this stage.
And the QB's calling something out. They'll need to get the play off quickly from the shotgun. And touchdown, Minnesota. And on first down, and out of the eye, they give it to the back. Taken to the ground, but not before a good pickup for the offense.
And typically the defenders are the ones that dish out the punishment. On this one, we see the runner do exactly that with a perfectly legal, well-executed stiff arm. Oh yes, it's still in the game.
And he drops the pass. Incomplete pass as the secondary is able to hold strong.
It was launched beautifully in the right place, just out of reach.
3rd and 5. Here's a run with AP. And down it. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Handoff from the eye. And the play ends there thanks to Shields.
These are not the runs that you worry about early in the game. These are runs that you're establishing now for later in the game, trying to wear a defense down and create holes that you'll exploit later.
Hand off to Peterson. And this play will lose yards.
It's not something you see on every play, but when a runner gets the opportunity to fire a stiff arm, meaning taking his hand and putting it out on a defender and then extending it to create space between him and the defender in order to gain additional yardage, it's an excellent play when used correctly.
1st and 10. Yelling some things out here to the receivers. The play clock's running down. He's on the move. And it is complete.
Brandon, in every game we do, we always ask if everyone's healthy and 100%. You know no one's 100% once the whistle blows. Everyone's going to get a few bumps and bruises as the game goes along.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Takes it out of the I formation. And he is in for the touchdown.
And that's just another...
Two tight end set this time. Offense in the I formation look. Give the tackle to Morgan Burnett. Nice job on the ground there, and the sticks will move.
And he should be patting his offensive lineman on the back right now. They created a nice space for him to run through.
He'll go down at the 18.
That's a good job there to move the chains. The more first downs you pick up, better shape you'll be in as an offense.
Here's a run with AP, and able to pick up some good yardage. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And he's going to holler out some instructions. Snap comes back out of the shotgun formation. And a nice grab there for the reception.
When you have a quarterback who can move and get outside the pocket, yet still keep his eyes downfield and find open targets, you have a very dangerous player at that position.
2-minute warning now. So the offense has it, 6-yard line, 1st and goal.
Really nice setup by the runner. Actually got the defender off balance, and then he fires out a stiff arm to allow him to pick it up.
The Vikings are in. So 1st and 10. They'll go on the ground. Not much daylight there. Whatever was there snuffed out quickly. And the offensive side, they're going to stop the game with a timeout. 2nd and 7. Handoff to Peterson. Able to pick up some good yardage. And the offense is going to halt this game for a moment. They take a timeout. So 1 yard to go here on 3rd down. Here's a run with AP. And 9 yards before the stop.
And Brandon is really surprised to see them running the ball here. They've got the lead. There's not much time left. They just want to keep the clock moving and seal the win.
Throws the deep ball. And he brings it in for the catch. So the final whistle blows, and this one is in the books, Charles.
Handshakes all around. Well played, well contested.